Hey everyone, Flying Dutchie here and welcome to Europa Universalis 4 King of Kings version 1.36. I got a press copy from Paradox and I want to thank them for that once again. And this time we are going to play as Byzantium. Now in this new DLC there are a lot of new things for this region. Also Persia, the Mamluks, Georgia and I think some other countries in Arabia as well, but also Byzantium is having some updates, and we are going to play as Byzantium and see how the game is now with their new mission tree. And the goal will be to just form and restore the one true Roman Empire as Byzantium. I think that I'm going to just start the game here. I think we're going to play on Ironman mode. Maybe we can get some new achievements. I did not look at the new achievements, so we need to take a look. I did some testing already. And I'm gonna call this the Byzantium Let's Play. There we go. Let's jump into the game. Alright, and welcome to the game. So there's a new background story, I think. The true heirs of the Roman Empire. You can read this if you want, you just have to pause the video. It's telling about how things went. And you can see this as well. Just pause the video if you want to read this. I'm not gonna read everything because then we will only have a read episode here. Because there's a lot of things we need to do. First of all, there is some new music in the game, and since they are new, that are the only songs that I will allow. Egyptian music is having 4 new songs. We have new songs for... where is it? The Persian region, and also the Caucasus, I think. Well, it's somewhere over there, and it should be enabled. And yeah, the first thing you can see is we have an extra province as Byzantium. We have Mesembria over there with 5 development. We start of course with Constantinople, 20 development, the best province for us, with 2 wonders. We do have level 2 Hagia Sophia. And we have these 3 provinces over here. All 6 development and some wine. So Dutchie, how are you gonna survive against the Ottomans? Well, there is some new events we can do, and it's actually very easy. And that's what we're gonna do, but we will go there when it's time. We will rival Epirus, and that will be the first war that we are gonna do, because they are free to take. And Genoa rivaled me, and we will rival them back. I'm not gonna rival Venice, because that doesn't do anything really. There are some new pop-ups over here. You can seize land, and the diet and the sale of titles is now popping up over here. And what I always do is seize land at the start of the game. So we have 35. We could get some money and sell 10 crown land, but I don't think we have to with the route I'm going. Let's have a look at our leader. We have a 222. It's Basilius Ioannis VIII of Palaiologos, I guess. And our heir is the Symbasileus, and he is a 523. He is actually very good. The new mission tree, let's just start looking at this thing over here, because this thing is huge, as you can see. And the first things that we are going to do is focus on this part of the mission tree. First is the impending doom. We need to have or 2 allies, or have our army size at 90%. Or have an army equal or larger than 10,000. You can read this if you want. And then we get this thing for 15 years. We get morale and we get permanent claims on all kinds of areas. And the most important thing is, additionally, if we are allied to the Pope, we will get the Union of the Churches privilege, will provide 15% mercenary cost. And that is the route I'm going to choose. Now what is this Union of the Churches? If you go over here to our religious people, the Clericoi, we have the Union of the Churches, and this has the following benefits. The tolerance of the true faith is -4, heretics is +1, and we cannot convert heretics. Revoking this will lower our relations with the Pope, and we can only revoke this by a decision, and that is going to take a while before we can maybe get rid of this. You can see the history of the actions of Ioannis at the Council of Florence have cemented a new future for the Orthodox Church. If the situation progresses, soon the schism might be mended, to the dismay of the Orthodox Church. Who knows? Now we have a couple of other things that are for our estates that we have to get rid of. by a decision, and it's the deteriorating army. We get, of course, less loyalty, they get more influence. We cannot assault forts, minus 75%, or morale of armies is minus 15%, so we are really, really weak. We can only get rid of this by a decision. And we have two things over here for our burghers, the Emperoi. Reliance on republics. Shipbuilding time plus 200%. And we cannot take loans from our burghers. We need to get rid of this one first, before we can take cheap loans. And this will go away when we have more than 8 or more ports. Now at the moment we have 5, so we just need to take more lands. And then that will go away. And we also have the exemption, the tax exemptions for Latin merchants. This has benefits. Our mercenaries are very cheap. That is why I'm going to use them. And we have less trade efficiency and global trade power. And when we revoke this by a decision, we are going to get rid of the penalties that you can see here. Tax, trade efficiency, that kind of things. So I'm going to set up my estates, and I'm going to do this off screen because it is just too tedious to watch. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have picked these ones, the oversight for all the ones, the development of temples. I picked this one most of the time, so that we get some bonuses for when we build churches, the clerical education for the reform progress growth, and we can't get rid of that one. And I keep 2 slots open for the advisor cost reduction and the +1 monarch point. Now I did pick one extra for our nobles, the Eugenius. Suburbs of the crown, of course, expand the fortifications. We have this one, so I can grant a general. And of course we need to get rid of this one at some point. And for the burghers I have free enterprise, city expansion privileges, so cities at an estuary or a center of trade will get bonuses. And we have to get rid of the reliance of the republics and the tax exemptions. And I keep 2 slots open for the monarch point and the advisor cost. So that is done. We do have Athens as our vassal at the moment. Yeah, we will have to integrate them at some point, because I think we also we have a core there already, and that is just more land for us. I could do the diet. You know what? Let's click this button. Let's see what the options are here. Constantinople base tax 10. Corinth have a castle. Now that is a very useful thing to pick, because in our mission tree we are gonna get a castle there for free. I'm gonna pick that one, I think. And we have this one, get more trade power. We are gonna go with the nobles, the Eugenius, because we are gonna get a castle there automatically. And that is in our mission tree. I'm not gonna sail because I don't need the money, I think, right now. I will click this when we are going to war. But that's all done. I'm not gonna take any advisors because we don't have the money for it. Now, we are Orthodox, of course, but for how long? That is the question. There are some options over here we can take a look at later. But let's first look at these things here. So, we need to do this, get 2 allies, and hopefully, when we have a alliance with the Pope, we get minus 15% mercenary cost for 15 years. So that is the first thing that I'm going to focus on. So we're going to improve relations with the Pope. They are already very happy, because they support the union of the churches. And now we just need to try to get an alliance with them. But that is one thing I'm gonna do. The other thing is the Hexamillion Wall. And this is where we get our fort. So if we have a base manpower of 4 and have a military advisor, we are gonna get castle in Corinth and lose it in Morea. Or upgrading the Theodosian Wall will be minus 25%. Now, what are these Hexamillion and Theodosian walls? The Theodosian wall is in Constantinople, if I remember correctly. I don't think we have that modifier right now because it's broken from the last attack from the Ottomans. So that is the Theodosian wall, and the Hexamillion wall is the wall over here, I guess, to Athens. That is visualized with a fort. And that is what we need to choose. Now we also have reinforced Constantinople. One of the following must be true. Constantinople is owned by us and we have base manpower of 7. Or we have a military advisor with at least skill 2. Or we have a military engineer advisor. Or we have our national focus set to military. Now, it's very obvious that we're gonna do this at the start of the game, because we need to get stronger, really. And this will make this option immediately available. But what do we get? We get the decision, repair the Theodosian Wall in Constantinople. Option 1. We will request funds from the Serbians. Depending on their attitude and opinion and a bit of luck, we might up getting 250 ducats. Now, it doesn't tell you here when the chance is the highest to get this. You can see that later when you click the option. And when you have an alliance and you have 150 relations or higher with Serbia, you will have the most chance to get 250 ducats. So that is what we are going for. So we are gonna start improving Serbia and try to get an alliance with them, that we can get this option. Now, there's a lot of more things to talk about for the mission tree. Tarnished state over here, we need to develop 20 times. Then we get some a lot of modifiers. Deteriorating army, estate privilege will be easier to remove, that kind of things. We also have the Peloponnesian Renaissance. We can get 2 rewards here. And we can get 90 support if we are going to develop Morea. So that is maybe what we are gonna do. We have to promote the Emperoi. That is for later as well. Just need to have a marketplace and have 25 development, and then we get all these bonuses in Constantinople. A better trade building, less development costs, more trade power, and our center of trade is getting better. Now, later on we have the Church in Distress and the theme system, but let's not look at that yet, because we are going to start playing, I think. And the first thing we're going to do is attack Epirus. We have cores over there. Let's take a look at our cores. All the green stripes is where we have cores. So it's all on the Ottomans, except for Arta. And we are going to take that down. So what are we going to do? We're going to send our army to Athens with our fleet. We have 11 ships over here. And we have 2 trade ships. They can start doing some protection of trade. My merchants are sending trade to Constantinople. I think that is fine. For now. That is all going well. And I think we can now start unpausing. Well, we do have an extra diplomat available. Let's also try to get Bosnia as our ally. I think at the start of the game it's the easiest to pick. I would love to get Hungary or the Mamluks or Karakoyunlu on our side, or Poland. That seems a little bit more rough. That is 31 opinion, and this is 23. Let's try to get Bosnia as well. And let's unpause the game here and see what happens. Now, I could embargo my rivals to get a bit more power projection. Karaman has pronounced Byzantium as their rival. I could rival Karaman back if I want to. And you can see we are losing money. We are not rich. We do have 2 forts enabled, which is costing us 2, I guess. 1.8, so if I turn that off, we are actually in the plus. I could make my leader and my heir into a commander. I think we should do this. See how good they are. Okay, our leader is absolutely perfect. So he is going to lead our troops. And then maybe we have more chance to get our heir quicker on the throne, who is a bit better. Gonna wait for my troops to get over here. I am using an how do you call it? It is the UI scale 1.3 because I'm streaming on 1440p. It is sometimes not very clear for a couple of things, but I think I have to do this, otherwise everything is so small that you cannot read anymore on a phone. And there's the first new event for Byzantium. Confirmation of the Council of Florence. In 1439, Joannes traveled to Florence alongside many Orthodox religious scholars to discuss the matters of mending the schism. Is it schism or schism? let's say schism, with the Pope. With mounting pressure from the monarch, determined to earn support of the Pope and his subordinates, the Byzantines agreed to formally unite the two churches and to accept the superiority of the Pope. This move, while seemingly necessary, would cause the rise of anti-unionist faction in Constantinople, sparking wide unrest in the last days of the city. We stand by our decisions. We will remain open to the support of the West. Warning. Union of the Church's privilege can cause sporadic revolts of the Orthodox zealots, because we are Orthodox. Reject the union. The union of the churches will be revoked from our clergy, which makes the Pope hate us. And all the Catholics are gonna hate us. And then we are done with that and we can just go our own way. But what if I tell you that if you stay with the Pope, this is going to be a lot easier. So I will click on we stand by our decisions and we are gonna stay with the Pope. Because later in the game you're gonna get some very fancy stuff from them. It is time to go to war. Gonna take our core back. Now, there is a mission for this. Where is it? The false despots. The Despotate of Epirus was established as one of the remnants of the Byzantine Empire following the disaster of 1204. However, it would in time fall under the control of the Neapolitans, further bolstering the Latin influence in Greece. This stronghold must be wiped out. Well, we'll get this eventually when we build up our army or getting 2 alliances. And then when we do this, and when we take a look at the rewards, we get the following rewards. If we are going to do it by vassalization, then we would get 75 diplomatic power and we get a free core on Cephalonia, which we don't have. Or if we do it by conquest, our own forces will get 5% morale and our navy will get 10% morale. I'm going to vassalize this. And that's what I'm going to do right now, when my diplomat is back. There we go. Albania will join. I might be able to vassalize Georgia. They have Skanderbeg over there, 555, so that's going to be a bit difficult. And I don't think I can get any relations that I can get military access, but let's try this war anyway. I'm not going to make you co-belligerent. And we are going to go for the Reconquest CB over here. Do I make an admiral? I don't think I do. So we're not going to do it over there. Okay, we're going to quickly take care of the whole fleet. And I will attack them over there. I think I have to, because otherwise we are getting Albania there as well at some point. So our morale is really low, because we have the deteriorating army privilege for the estate. So we are going to rely on mercenaries. A lot more. I have stack wiped the army. Now let's put the cavalry out and go to Cephalonia. Now this province is how much development? 6, and this one is 5, so we will get 11 development. Oh, and let's continue improving with the Serbs. And let's keep an eye out for the alliance with the Pope. I will tell the Pope that I like them. Genoa has insulted us. Okay, interesting. Okay, we have captured Cephalonia. Maybe we can capture a boat? No, we just killed them, so let's quickly... Well, we don't have to repair. Let's just go over there and help. Oh, Albania ships are here as well. This is a big battle. They have more galleys. I think we cannot deal with this. No, I have to get out of here before I'm gonna lose my ships. That is a shame, but there's nothing we can do about it. So this war could take a while before Albania wants to peace out. Because I don't think I can get there. No. I have to go by boats. Court factions influence ruler. We get 50 military power. That is really, really helpful. And we should go to stability 1. We are orthodox. We have minus 10%. I think I'm going to turn off this fortification. I don't think that Albania can get through Ottomans, so that we at least are making a little bit more money. Which song is this? Yeah, Arbors of the Caspian Sea. There should be 3 playlists on. Let me quickly check this. Persian music, yes. Egyptian music. And Caucasian music. We have 12 new songs and they are on repeat. You guys can listen to it. Let's do this attack over here. And then when the reinforcements are in, I'm quickly going to leave and repair. And I'm gonna do this the whole time. And hopefully at some point I can kill their ships off. That's what I'm hoping for at least. Yeah, we cannot go through the Ottomans, so they can also not go to the Ottomans. So yeah, once again, we are waiting for getting an alliance, I think. And this is for the Serbians. Yeah, we want our alliance with the Serbs. We can only get this when we are at peace. And that is a bit of a messy situation. We cannot really get to Albania. So getting Epirus is going to take a while. And that also means getting an alliance with the Pope is not that easy. So if the Ottomans are going to attack us, we are doomed. It's as simple as that. We can't do anything about that. Let's wait for some more repairs and I will strike again. And then again and again and again. And maybe we can then kill the boats. But as you can see, repairing the boats goes very, very slowly. Go to speed 4, because there is nothing else that we need to do. 90% is good enough for me. Ottomans claimed Constantinople. Repair. I think I killed a boat. I could build boats, but as you can see, it takes 1,000 days. Maybe I should actually. The thing is, the port is on this side. We have the siege of Arta, so everything is sieged down. I don't like this side. I don't like that the Ottomans are there. I really don't. Let's take a look here. At Albania. Are the troops there still? Yeah, and I have only 6 transports, so I cannot really do anything about it. Can I get back into my port? Yes. Ooh, this is not good. This is gonna take a while. Maybe we can strike these 2 boats here. No, they got away. Are you going here? No. Okay. They are over there. Let's strike the Albanians. Samuel, Shisman and the Bulgarian people. The Bulgarian Orthodox statesman joins our court. They level 2 diplomatic reputation and 50% cheaper. Or we get influential placeholder. Yeah, I'm gonna go over that one. Okay, I did kill their boats. Now we need to get the hell out of here again. And we did not lose any boats, so that is good. They are at low war participation, but Albania is holding them off, unfortunately. Yikers. I need peacetime. I need to make my alliances, game. Otherwise we are going to start over, so I hope you're prepared for that. We need that. I will always pick the maximum points. Let's take a look at our Byzantine ideas. So we have minus 10 advisor cost, we have more improved relations, and we have more tolerance of the true faith as our last thing. We do have 10% goods produced. We have core creation cost minus 25% as the Roman Empire. We have missionary strength and patriarch authority. We have reform progress growth, fort defense, 5% discipline, and more manpower. I think this is some really good ideas. The sickness of the Basileus. Uh-oh, our leader has fallen ill. Let's do that one. I need my tax money. And I wish I could walk to Albania, but I cannot. And there we go. The Ottomans declared war on Athens, which is my vassal. And that means that we cannot get our alliance. And that also means that we cannot get all our bonuses, I think. So what I'm going to do is try again, and I will be right back when I am back to this point in the game. Okay, I've restarted, and this time I can declare on Epirus without anyone joining. So nothing will happen here, and we can do all the stuff that we need to do. So I will be right back when we vassalize Epirus. So I'm almost done, and yeah, we have a different agenda than last time. So we don't have a free fort on Corinth. We now need to own Arta, which is something I will do. So we will complete this mission eventually automatically. The other things as well is that we have different rivals. We now have Genoa, Moldavia, and Karaman, but that doesn't change anything. So yeah, we'll be back when we have taken Epirus out of the way here. And there we go. We have sieged down everything from Epirus over here. And we are going to vassalize them. We'll take your money. We can't do this, we have no diplomat available. Let's wait until the next month so we get an extra point in Serbia. I'm gonna remove them. And you will become my vassal. And that will open a thing here, but we need to wait for the impending doom. So we first need to get 2 allies. And our army side need to be at 90%, or we have 10,000 troops. And I don't want to do any of these. I just want to get my alliances and do it that way. Let's put our troops back to Morea. Let's go to speed 4 and let's keep improving with the people that I want an alliance with. My trade ships can go and protect trade in Constantinople. You guys are not loyal, of course. There's also a new subject type, but let's talk about that one later. And of course, we get the hunting accident. Do you expect something else from this game? I don't. Now we have a 601. And I am going to disinherit this one, because it is terrible. So, we killed 2 babies. Well, we killed 1 baby and the other one died in a hunting accident. Oh, this game. It's always happening. Hunting accident. It's just too common. Oh well. I'm also turning down my army maintenance so we make a little bit more money. Our forts are very vulnerable. They are not active. But I want to keep making some money, I think. I think that it's very important to have a good start to this campaign. And the only thing we are waiting for now is to get an alliance with Serbia. We are almost there. And an alliance with the Pope. That is going to be a bit difficult. But let's see if we can manage this. And also Bulgaria. And there is the first anti-unionist revolt. We're getting 7 religious regiments in Achaea. Yikes. Johannes, take care and get your morale up. We need to fight some revolts. And we have to reduce the independence of the church. The church is a powerful institution, but more important, a wealthy one. If we were to reign in the church and make more a part of the state, we would also bring in more income for taxation. We can get patriarch authority, or... yeah, we will gain the patriarch authority for now. And how much do I need to get an icon? Only 5 or 10? I need 10, so we cannot get one of these yet. Now, let's prepare our army here to fight the 7 religious people. I'm not gonna build another unit, because I need the money, and you will know why later. Everything is planned. Can we get the first alliance over here? Almost. There we go. We can get our first alliance with the Serbs. Let's get this one. We need 7 more relations, but I also want to get a marriage with them. Can't do the thing yet, no. Get the marriage. There we go. That means that we have over 150 relations with the Serbs, and that also means that we can now continue and click the reinforce Constantinople mission, because most likely we are gonna get 250 ducats from the Serbs. Constantinople can be considered to be under constant siege. True at peace, true is that the Ottoman ambitions will eventually unleash the horde of Janissaries upon the city. We can do ask Serbians for help, which we are gonna do. You can see here, maximize your chances by getting Serbia to friendly or ally attitude and with at least 150 opinion. So that is what we did. We can do this when I lose 2 base taxes for nothing interesting. And the walls don't need repairs. We can also do this one. We get prestige that we also don't need, which you will find out later why we do not need any prestige. So we will go with the Serbians. Hopefully we can get some good bonuses there. Take a look out for our money situation. Okay. Oh, another event. We can lose stability or money, then I will lose the money. And they're gonna rise up now, I think. There they are. And to love and be loved. We get a new consort. We lose prestige and legitimacy. No. Now, are we gonna win? We are gonna win because Athens is going for the rescue over here. So you guys can go back, and I will lower the maintenance. Okay, Mr. Pope, how do you think about us? He does not want us yet. You also don't want to get our alliance yet. Now, we do have the relations with Serbia, so we can improve with someone else. Is there anyone else that wants to get an alliance? Theodoro, we don't want that one. How is Hungary thinking about us now? Oof. But they're gonna think differently later. Let's improve with Hungary. We're almost at our maximum manpower, so I could make 2 more troops so that we can continue the impending doom here. But we need to get the alliance for the mercenaries. Our army sucks because we have this modifier, but we don't get that penalty to our mercenaries. So I really would like to get the alliance with the Pope, but it's going to be very difficult. There we go, guys. We have 311 money, so I think we got the full bonus from the Serbs. Now this whole event is based on an event we can click. Repair the Theodosian wall. And I'm not gonna do this, because it's costing 100 ducats. And what do you get for 100 ducats? Level 1? 10% more defensiveness and 10% more garrison size. Do you guys think that these upgrades are going to stop the Ottomans? Absolutely not. And it will be more expensive if we go to level 2. And I think it's not even stacking, this is just the bonus you get. So we can get a level, a 4th level bonus for level 3. 33% more defensiveness, so it takes longer. And more garrison size, so they have to put more men on there. That's not going to stop the Ottomans, so I'm not going to repair the walls at all. I'm not going to do that. I think it is a waste of money that we can use for other things later on. Okay, the Ottomans are busy with Kandar. That gives us a bit more time, which is really, really helpful. I'm very happy that that actually happened. Still trying to get the alliances here. I really hope I can get the alliance with the Pope, so we can get cheap mercenaries. And until that moment we are not going to do anything, so I will pause the video again and wait for the alliance with Bosnia. Okay, what I have done is build one extra unit, so I could actually get the alliance with Bosnia. They were just too low. Otherwise I could not get the alliance, and let's get our second alliance over here. Which now means we can continue with the impending doom thing here, but I'm not gonna click this because we are not allied with the Pope yet. They need to switch their opinion to friendly, I think, and then we can get it. But that will happen in the next episode, because this is now it's now time to make a cut here and try further in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, say something in the comment section, guys, share the video. Whatever you can to support, that would be really, really appreciated. Your help helps me to grow on the channel and gives me more views, so thank you for that. And then I hope to see you guys in episode 2. Bye bye.